Live, where news comes first. This is WECT News.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for this WECT News First at 4 live stream. I'm Daniela Henke. Novant Health announcing plans to expand care in southeastern North Carolina. Novant plans to create a new heart and vascular patient tower at New Hanover Regional Medical Center. That also includes new outpatient services expansion, a new physical rehab hospital, and changing 2 floors of the hospital to increase access to care. It could cost nearly $1 billion, and the goal is to have it up and running by 2031. We will have much more on this announcement coming up on WECT News at 5 o'clock. And we're also following news of the immigration crackdown in Minnesota. It's coming to an end. Border Czar Tom Homan made the announcement today. The crackdown led to mass detentions, protests, and even 2 deaths. In all, more than 4,000 people were arrested, but the chaos in the streets there has led to unrest and anger across the country. It's unclear when federal officers will clear out of Minnesota. Early voting gets underway for this year's primary elections from now until the end of the month. Most locations will open at 8 in the morning and they will close at 3 in the afternoon. So close now, but open again tomorrow. Now, we do have a search tool to find your polling location. You can find it inside this story on your WECT News app. And here's what to know before you head out to vote early. Voters affiliated with a political party can only vote for their party's ballot in a partisan primary, even if the party they are affiliated with does not have a primary. Unaffiliated voters can choose any one political party's ballot or a nonpartisan ballot. Voters cannot change party affiliation at an early voting site during a primary election, and you must have a valid picture ID with you. Well, you can learn more about all the candidates running for New Hanover County's school board tonight. WECT, WHQR, and Port City Daily are bringing those candidates together for a question and answer forum. It starts at 6 o'clock from the WHQR studios. We will stream the forum live on WECT.com, the WECT News Facebook page, and our YouTube channel. And while early voting begins, Governor Josh Stein is squaring off with Republican lawmakers in court. The governor suing Republican lawmakers, saying they violated the state's constitution in 2024. The lawsuit really stems from control over who controls the state election administration. Before the law passed in 2024, the power rested with the governor. That was until lawmakers gave it back to Republican State Auditor Dave Bullock. A North Carolina appellate court judge is hearing the arguments on the lawsuit on Wednesday, although it will likely lead to a decision from the state Supreme Court. A Booster Club member at Topsail High School accused of embezzling funds made a first appearance in court this morning. The Pender County Sheriff's Office charged Treasurer Aaron Schmidt with felony money laundering and felony embezzlement. Schmidt appeared in court this morning at 9. She plans to hire her own attorney and will be back in court next month. The Pender County School Board met this morning and decided to strengthen policies to improve oversight with nonprofit organizations that support the schools.
All right, it's time to take a look at your First Alert forecast. And the next thing we're tracking, of course, the next big thing, First Alert Weather Day coming up on Sunday because a powerful storm system will be crossing the area. And the good news is, this is actually going to be a good thing. It's going to bring significant rain to southeastern North Carolina. In fact, we really do need the rain. We just learned once again, most of southeastern North Carolina is still classified in a moderate drought at this hour. Let's take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast model. We're going to start the model off on Saturday. High pressure offshore in control of our weather, so we can pretty much guarantee that a dry day will occur on Saturday. So again, you got outdoor plans with your sweetheart, whatever they are, go ahead with them on Saturday. It's going to be a great day. Now, as we head into Sunday, you can see the storm system moving our way. Probably the heaviest precipitation is going to occur either Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening in southeastern North Carolina. Also notice wintry precipitation well to our north across the mid-Atlantic. This is not going to be a close call. Plenty of warm air around, or mild air, I should say, ensuring that whatever precipitation that we see on Sunday will be in the form of rain. So for tonight, cold night, 30 degrees, the overnight low, even some pockets of 20. You'll want to make sure you have a good jacket on and maybe maybe dress in layers first thing in the morning tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, a high of 54 on your Fridays. We take a look at the Easy Pro Express First Alert Sky Camera Network. You do not need rain on your Friday. Jacket, sweatshirt, and probably some sunglasses once again. Just a few high clouds kind of spilling across the area at this hour. And of course, First Alert Digital Doppler is completely quiet. Current temperatures, not bad. 58 in Wilmington. We've got 59, Whiteville, 57 degrees. Elizabethtown should be just a little bit cooler, though, as we head into tomorrow. But compared to 24 hours ago, we are 6 degrees colder in Wilmington than where we were. Freeze risk, yeah, it's real. It looks like for tonight and also for tomorrow night. But once we get into the milder pattern this weekend and into next week, we're not going to have to worry about any freezes in the near term. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day forecast. 54 for tomorrow. And then again, another cold start on Saturday. 60 for the high, mostly sunny skies. Heading into Sunday, we have that system rolling through the area. As I said, we could be looking at an inch or more of rainfall, maybe some rumbles of thunder as well. Heading into Monday for President's Day, 63 degrees. And how about some 70s as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And looks like for the most part, above normal temperatures continuing over the next 10 days.
A crash on a busy intersection causing delays if you're heading towards Oleander and Pine Grove Drive. Right over towards that area is where we're tracking that crash. Seeing delays in both directions. Now, the good news is if you're coming off of Pine Grove Drive, not really seeing those delays. I do suggest taking Greenville Loop Road to kind of bypass where that crash is. Here's a look over at Oleander Drive and South College. It looks like they moved the camera a little bit, so we can't really see the road there, but hopefully we'll get that fixed. But we are seeing another crash over on Wrightsville Avenue and Old Orchard Drive right towards that way, causing some more of those delays. West Airlie Road also seeing some slowdowns if you're heading over towards the Mayfair area. Also seeing some if you're heading on 3rd Street or even Front Street, tracking some slowdowns. Also seeing some if you're heading on over towards the area of the Battleship. We're seeing a little bit of those slowdowns towards the Isabel Holmes Bridge. Speaking of the bridges, here's a look right now at our bridge cameras. Seeing no delays, which is a great thing and what we love to see, especially if you're heading towards downtown Wilmington or towards Isabel Holmes Bridge. Things are moving smoothly. But coming up at 5, that may not be the same situation. So, of course, make sure to add enough time. Well, continuing coverage now on the death of actor James Van Der Beek. Van Der Beek was best known for his role as Dawson Leary, the star of the hit TV show Dawson's Creek. The show filmed right here in Wilmington and has gained a cult following through the years. Van Der Beek was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer back in 2023 and was outspoken about the disease. WCT's Mackenzie Bruns talked with doctors earlier today about the dangers of colon cancer and the need for screening. Her report is coming up on WCT News at 5. Well, don't look now, but 2026 beach parking season begins March 1st in Wrightsville Beach. The Board of Aldermen is set to discuss making any changes to parking at a meeting tonight. They will have to make those changes during the meeting tonight, with March 1st just a little over 2 weeks away. Potential changes include parking rates and parking space removal. They're going to meet tonight at 5:30 at Town Hall on Causeway Drive. Well, President Donald Trump is coming to our state tomorrow to honor troops who helped capture Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. He and the First Lady will visit Fort Bragg in Fayetteville, where they'll meet with Special Forces members and their families. This is President Trump's second visit to the base since taking office. Maduro remains behind bars in New York, facing drug trafficking charges. Well, the St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee is getting ready for the 25th Downtown Wilmington St. Patrick's Day Parade. So far, there are several civic and musical groups, dance and cultural groups signed up. There will also be first responders, also schools and veteran groups taking part in the parade. It's set to take place the Saturday before St. Patrick's Day, so that's March 14th. Mark your calendars at 11 on Front Street. And if you're ready to get your Irish on now, you can have a good time and help raise funds for the parade in just a few weeks. The Cape Fear Hoolie Under the Bridge is February 28th at Waterline Brewing from 11:30 to 6. That event celebrates Irish and American culture and music and dancing. There will also be food trucks, and the official 2026 St. Patrick's Day Parade t-shirts will be on sale. Well, there will be no WECT news at midday or first at 4, aired on WECT during the Olympics. Just a reminder for you, We will still bring you your top stories and weather updates like this one you're watching right now at noon and 4 p.m. on live stream. You can watch at WECT.com, on the WECT Facebook page, and the WECT YouTube page. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this WECT First at 4 live stream. We'll see you back at 5 o'clock for all the latest news, weather, and traffic.
First Alert Traffic is sponsored by Bob King Pre-Owned.
Visit the Bob King Pre-Owned Center for Wilmington's largest selection of certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. We are Bob King Pre-Owned.
Stream One-on-One with John Evans podcast on these platforms or on WECT.com. Politicians, business leaders, entrepreneurs, athletes, and entertainers. You'll know them better after hearing them on One-on-One with John Evans.
Sponsored by Glow Med Spa. Five-star reviews. It's a Glow thing. GlowMedSpa.com.